Now we're live. Give a few minutes for people to join on with us. What are you doing over there, Matt?
Trying to put this light up. In case it's a bit big and a little dark on it. The stinking branch will hold it.
Well, we got 4 guys watching so far. Yep. Say hey, Matt.
Hey guys.
5. How y'all doing? Aaron, how you doing, buddy? We are down here in Polk County right now. We're waiting for dark time to get here so we can cut these dogs in the woods. Hopefully film up another video. David Pence, how you doing, buddy? Yep, so we're just waiting on dark to get here. I got Hyde and got Tough with me as well. We're over here waiting for it to get dark, cut them in the woods. Hopefully we get some good filming action on the ground. Got Magic Matt with us tonight. So he's not feeling like dancing though. Stevie, what's up, brother? David Ray on Facebook. Oh, okay. I didn't know you had a different name on Facebook. Big John's Outdoors. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. We try our best with these videos. We're just learning all this, but we're trying our best. The whole editing thing's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing? Did y'all have a good Easter?
Man, I ate way too much at Easter.
You always eat too much.
I know. Dude, I lost like 45 pounds.
He's trying to brag to y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Matt's still single, so any of y'all ladies might be watching. Stevie, we're going to try to one for you, buddy. This place right here gets eat up with coon hunters, so it's can't get thin on the coon. We're going to try, buddy. So Aaron says, have you ever been tree jumped? That means when a coon jumps out of the tree on you and the dogs. We've had a few squall out to us, and then actually this season I didn't get it on film, but the last hunt that I made with Will Green in Polk County this year, I put 1 bullet in that coon and it bailed at me, and if it wasn't been for like a limb that hit that kind of deflected off of me, it had been right on top of me. So, but now far as them just jumping out without me provoking them, no, I've never had that happen.
I had that one come out down there in Polk County.
Where at?
Wheels.
At Will's?
Yeah, down there at Wheels. That big old boar at Sal.
Oh yeah,
That
yeah.
night that Hyde bent that tree all the way over.
I remember that.
Yeah. That big old boar that come out, man. He Zipper. Actually, Eric was with us that night.
Yeah.
That was that night the Zipper got in there.
I remember that. That was we drew that double. That was a good one.
Yeah, it was. That was good.
Rufus Jewel, hey buddy, good to see you. I see you put up some videos the other night. Y'all looking good. Hope your dogs are tuned up, doing good. I hear y'all are doing the competition thing, so we'll know how that goes. You know, anybody knows me, I'm not a comp guy, but it's fun and interesting to hear. Mosquitoes already out.
Now they're...
Jimmy Davis, what's up, buddy? Anybody got any questions about anything? Aaron says, can Matt dance for us again? That made my day. You've been requested.
I don't know, man. Magic Mike 2.0.
Come on, Matt.
Huh?
Let's see.
On live?
Yeah.
Well.
Come on, Matt. Live. Can y'all see that? Okay.
That's all I got. Who was that?
That was Aaron, I think.
Aaron?
Yeah.
Well, Aaron, I did my best. It wasn't the greatest. I mean, I'm not warmed up, but maybe later tonight, maybe at the tree.
David says, ever treat a possum and a coon in the same tree? Yes, I have, and I didn't fuss at the dog for that. I mean, he run a coon, he can't help the coon climb the tree with a possum in it. Big John's Outdoors, ever bear hunt? I have not. We have a ton of bear hunting here in western North Carolina where I live, though. I know a lot of guys that do bear hunt. I personally don't. I'd like to go. I'm a fat boy and that's a long range walk.
Yeah.
Hunting these mountains, coon hunting's hard enough.
Me and Eric ran across them one time.
Yeah.
Up there in Foster's Creek.
Yep.
Whew, man, that's a big old dead bear.
Matt and a buddy of ours, Eric, his dog, they were out coon hunting one night and it bait up a bear in a hole.
It was in like a They had clear cutted it, and it was like where they laid the logs over.
Like a brush pile?
Yeah, like a brush pile kind of. It was a big old root system.
Yeah.
It denned up in there.
Rufus, you're asking, have I ever got after a bobcat? Okay, I got a heck of a story for you. Actually, right here where I'm sitting right now, about 6 or 7 years ago, we got after a bobcat. I did not know at the time that's what that was. We actually treed the bobcat up in some short pines. You can see the pines behind me. Down below us here is hardwoods. That's where we hunt. But we treed the bobcat up here in these pines, and didn't know it was a bobcat. Got up there and we tied the dogs back. Was looking for a coon. I stepped to the side to use the bathroom, and the bobcat, and I thought it was a coon at the time, jumped out like right in front of me. I had my light off and everything. I couldn't see what it was. Hit the ground, took off. So I cut my dog on it. I had an old dog named Bo at the time, and I cut him on it, and he run that bobcat around this. There's a few hundred acres there. He run around this thing 2 or 3 times, probably treed it 8 or 9 times, and every time I get about 100 yards of it, it would jump out of the tree and take off. And I didn't know what it was, and went talking to my grandfather. He's an old-time coon hunter. Told him what was going on. He's like, yeah, you run a bobcat. He said, sure enough, that's what you done. You basically sicked your dog on it. So that was a big learning problem for me. Learning a lesson on that one. And actually, when I come down here the rest of that season, every time I cut in here, that dog would get after that same bobcat. So then I invested in a good shocking system and broke that habit. So Aaron says, you're going to take the pups out tonight. I have Tough with me. So Tough is going with me, and Hyde. You know, we don't expect the hunting to be that great here tonight, but this place gets hunted to death, as I've said before, during kill season. But right now, with turkey season in, all my good spots, the guys on the land, they're turkey hunters. They don't want us in there running their turkeys off roost. We got turkey season coming in a couple of weeks. So, how do you train your dogs to handle so well? Stevie says. When I got Hyde, I got him 16 months old. He was already lead broke real well. And basically all I did with him was one night is I was walking out through a thicket, and I was sick and tired of dealing with the whole leash thing. So I cut the leash off of him, and I had that Sport Dog Tech 2 on him, and I rolled up to about like a 4 on the setting, and you know, it goes up to 20. So that was just kind of a tickle. And as he'd start getting away from me, I'd call for him and tone him a little bit, and he'd come back to me. And then if he didn't, I'd just tickle him a little bit, and he knew that he needed to run by my feet. So ever since then, I've done that for probably 5 or 6 hunts, and Hyde got the idea that he needed to stay by me whenever I walk away from the tree. And then if I want him to cast on, I just point and click and tell him to get on. And it took him a little while to learn that. I just kind of have to take my boot and kind of kick the leaves at him and send him on. But he learned real quick. If you got a dog with any kind of smarts, they can generally pick up on it pretty quick. So, do you scold your dog off of a den tree as if it was slick? No, I do not. I give a dog benefit of the doubt on that. If I find it to be got a hole in it and it looks like a justifiable den, even if the coon possibly is not there, we don't know unless we can crawl up in a tree, and you can't do that always. I go ahead and act like he done the right thing on that one and found it in the den. And I don't super praise him on it, but you know, good job, Hyde. Let's go to the truck or cast on, keep going. You know, because I mean that happens. Definitely don't scold him for it though. David says, I seen some guys talking about doing that. I would not either. No. Now I don't see a point in it. Your dog's done his job. You just, you know, that's just the luck of it. It sucks, but sometimes walking to a den, that's a lot better than walking to a slick tree. Now slick's a different story. I definitely scold and send on from there. If one mistake I see a lot of guys having is if they're on a slick tree, they'll scold their dog and then they go back to the truck. If you got the real estate to keep hunting and you have the time, you need to catch your dog from that tree, because that track went on, so your dog needs to try to finish that track on and go find where it's really at. And sometimes you don't have the time or the real estate left to do it, and I understand that, but if you can, you need to send them on. I don't know if y'all hear Tough over there. He's in the box. He's fussing.
Yeah.
It's starting to get dark on us. Missed any questions here?
David asked a question down there.
David, talking about, yeah.
Yeah.
Then Stevie, I've lit mine up on slick. Yeah, sure enough. Can't let slick slide. You gotta whoop on them. Howard's Adventures. Sorry if I said that wrong. What's your thoughts on bark collars and what age you use them? Bark collars are big plus. My pups, Tough and Nix, right now are around 5 months old, and they're wearing them. They're wearing them, teaching them their kennel manners. Problem I'm having is I had a subdivision develop in behind my property, and we got, you know, a bunch of city type folk, and they're calling the law if my dogs bark. And, you know, we got noise ordinance in the county now because of them people pushing for it. So I have to keep my dogs hushed. So they say if they're 20 pounds, you can use no barks on them. The SBCR by Sport Dog is the best one on the market right now. It's got 2 or 3 different settings that make it really good to use, and it makes it safe for your dog. So that's what I would use, and yes, we are using them. David, I let the pup in the house today. He treated a cat on the entertainment center.
What did he say?
He said, I let the pup in the house today. He treated a cat on the entertainment center. Well, I got to stop with the cats.
My brother's dog, he's got a 3-year-old lab. He treated the little dog.
I've heard, you know, like old timers talk that they would teach their dogs to treat cats and then take them in the woods. So like when they were young pups, 5 to 6 months old, they'd let them treat house cats in the yard and then move them to the woods.
Really?
And that's how they would start them. Bernard says, would you train a dog that's coming to age 2? Yeah. Ooh. I mean, you're getting up there, but I mean, it depends on what has been done to it, on what you need to train. But yeah, absolutely, you can train a dog that's 2 years old. I've had 2 or 3 dogs that didn't really start good till they was that age.
I got a red and tan, and actually getting back to the bobcat story, she actually got bit by a bobcat, and she's around 2.5, almost 3, and she's just now showing interest in a coon. I showed her her first hide when she was probably 5 months old, and she just acted like, you know, it was nothing. And then about a month later, I showed it to her again, and she was all over it, coon crazy. And then about Christmas last year, she got in a fight with a bobcat, and the bobcat won that one, and it kind of messed her up now. And
bit her in the head, didn't it?
Yeah, bit her right above the eye.
Yeah, messed her up a little bit.
Messed her up a little bit. Messed her nose up. She's really skittish now.
But yeah, she's 2 years old, right?
Oh yeah, she's right at 2. She'll be 2 in September this year.
We've been talking about working with her some and trying to get her back in the woods and working. So 2 years old, you can definitely work with that. You may have a harder time, but you know, I personally think some people push their dogs a little too fast. Another thing you got to be worried about if you're trying to push your dog real young is they say that you can overdevelop a heart, and they develop heart issues later on. So, you know, like these dogs right here, my pups, I won't really push them hard till they're over a year old. Right now, I'm just letting them tag along, and then we're working kennel manners and handling manners. That's pretty much it. So 2 years old, it's not impossible. Maybe more of a little bit harder to do, but you can do it. David says, I cover them in coon scent. That's what I've been doing because I guess you're saying you're having a hard time trapping a coon. So you cover the cat in coon scent? I've heard of that. Have my pups seen caged coon? No, they have not, and they probably will not until 8+ months old. You can get a dog ruined by just having an aggressive coon growl at them in the cage. So, like I said, up to a year old, I don't push the hunting thing too hard. I work on the manners and the handling mainly. And then David says, 6 months old, would you let a male pup fight a coon? No, I personally wouldn't. I've seen year-old dogs get ruined fighting a coon. I wouldn't, but you know, each their own. Do you stick to one breed and typically one type of bloodline? I stick with walkers. The main reason why I stick with walkers, I do not think they're better than anything else. I was born and raised hunting rabbits with beagles, and so I like a tricolored dog, and that's the only reason why I run walkers. I actually think walker bloodline is going way downhill. I think people are overbreeding them and kind of making them stupid. So it's really hard to find a good bloodline. The bloodlines I like to stick with, I like the going back to Cowie Creek, Clint, Sackett. all that stuff. And I really like Clover. Joe's got Cowie Creek in him. Next goes back to Cowie Creek, which Tough does too, because Tough is Joe's grandpup. And then Hyde goes back to Hillbilly. He's off Hillbilly Deluxe, which goes back to Clover. And I really like Clover dogs. The only problem with Clover, and I've heard it told before, and I kind of see it true, sometimes you'll freeze to death waiting for them in a tree. They seem to be real accurate on track, and because they're so accurate, they take their time and check it a whole lot. So, you know, that's, but Clover, they're accurate, and I like it. John says, I'm dealing with them city folk for my dogs. I ran the man up in his yard. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. I've dealt with all that. My pup goes back to House's Lipper. Yep, and Bone Collector. I've heard a lot of good about Bone.
I've watched some videos on Bone. He seems. I like that bloodline.
We thought about trying to get a female off of Bone, real tight to Bone blood, and breeding later. But finding a good female is the hardest thing. If you have an awesome female walker dog, you have like the holy grail when it comes to hunting dogs.
Oh yeah.
They're just so hard to find.
I wonder if they have any questions for me.
Stevie May Sack's probably my favorite. Yep. So can't beat some good Sack blood. That was a heck of a dog.
No.
So Matt wants to know if anybody has a question for him.
Anybody. Anything.
Have you ever had a pup out of Mojo Mason? No. I generally don't. I don't really like the Mojo bloodline. Nick's goes back to some Mojo stuff, or no, excuse me, Tuff's mama goes back to Mojo. I didn't know that when I got him, but I generally don't like Mojo stuff. Actually, Booger Hall and Mojo was born and raised about 15 minutes from my house, and he wasn't too good in this country. Yadkin River Matt, I don't know anything about him, Rufus. I know Yadkin River back in the day was some good stuff though. Oh, sorry guys. Let's see here. David, I know where there is a grand pup for sale off of him. Already treeing. Pup's litter mate. Cool. See if we can't move that light over there somewhere. Matt, when you gonna let Nick find you a woman?
Oh Lord, Stevie, we tried that, man, and actually ended up I had a girlfriend, and then the stuff didn't work out with us, so we.
Here, take this.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah. Okay, Stevie. Like I was saying, yeah, I actually had a girlfriend. She found me on these videos, and stuff just didn't really work out with us. So back on the market, I guess. They stopped hunting Mojo, but
yeah, so Stevie, yeah, I think he's a hopeless cause there.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Stevie, if you know somebody, send them my way.
Aaron says they stopped hunting Mojo, but I have a pup out of one of his pups. Yeah, Booger Hall Mojo is actually dead. Now Mason, I don't know about that though. I mean, I've heard about him, but I don't know if he's alive or what's going on with him. Have you ever had a good coon dog that was in the house? I personally have not, but I had a friend in South Carolina one time, had a female, and she wasn't a house dog, but she was house broke. And like when it got really cold, they'd bring her inside at night, and she'd sleep on the couch. And she'd get up and paw at the door if she needed to go out, and they let her out use the bathroom. And that was probably one of the best females I ever seen in my life. And I guess I've always said that general smarts in a dog, whether it be kennel manners, handling manners, if they seem really intelligent, that rolls into hunting really well. So, Stevie, I heard you got one, Stevie.
Oh.
I won't say no. I won't name drop on you, Stevie, but I know you got one you got your eye on right now. You're gonna have to take that girl out on a date.
You're gonna have to do it, man.
Matt Williams. Is this the big dog Matt Williams? I hope it is. Sound off if it is. I think so. House. Know a few that are house dogs. Have you ever had hickory nut hairy dog? I have not.
Has it eggs in the house?
Jason Daughtry keeps one in the house. Everybody say hey to Matt Williams, Big Dog Lights, big sponsor of us. You guys watch my videos. That's all I'm hunting with. I've got the Big Dog Cap Light, and then I don't know if you can see this right here. This is my old belt light, big dog. I've been running them now. This is my second big dog light. So everybody give Matt Williams a shout out. It makes a great product. If you're in the market for a light, don't pass by looking at them. You know, do your homework. Y'all have fun. We tried, David. Near Coon Hunt 52 says, ever had any red bones? I actually had a female red bone given to me one time, and I kept it just because I didn't want the dog getting a bullet, and tried to hunt it. Wasn't no good. I ended up giving it to a guy that bear hunts, and I think it made a decent bear dog, but I haven't heard anything else about it. I love the looks of red bones. I'm gonna be honest with you, I love the looks of pretty much all the breeds. I'm not real big in anything brindle, but Stevie, Nick, buddy, you wouldn't do me that way. I won't do it, see. But you need to take a girl on a date.
Man.
How am I on Facebook when I'm on YouTube? I'm not on Facebook, man. I can't be. Does it say I am? And I'm that good. I'm a multitasker. And my thing about breeding Nicks and Tough, I would like to, but they'll be older than 2 and 3 years old when I do. They'll be a finished dog. My first inclination is to breed Nicks to hide if she makes something. But if Nicks don't make what I want her to, I will not breed her. She'll probably go up to Matt Williams and be his headache. I am always on Facebook.
Always.
Have I ever hunted Arkansas? No, I have not. I drove through there one time, and that was it. And that was going to Winter Classic. Love the look of the country, though. Want a video of that pup? Yeah, David, send it to me through Facebook Messenger. Because since you're so good at dating, I'm not good at dating.
Pick on Nick, but he's really a great guy.
Yeah, Matt, we know. We know you. Near coon hunt or NEA coon hunting says come hunt the river bottoms with me. I'd love to. I really would. I'm all for it. If you got swamps, you're gonna put me in country I don't too good in, but I'll try it. Get off Puff man, haha. David, I don't understand what you mean, buddy. Tennessee. Richard says, have you ever had any Tennessee mountain curs? No, but I'm actually considering getting into squirrel hunting, just to give me something to do during daylight hours. And I'm tossed up between the curs and the feist. I kind of want the idea of a smaller dog, but we'll see. Why do I not like to go to the hunts? Big Country says. I tried it 2 or 3 times. I got burnt really bad. I had an honest dog that didn't make no mistakes, and I got screwed out of the hunt. And I do not have the temperament to put up with anybody cheating me. So it's better for me just to not put myself in that situation. Matt says, even though he can't leave Facebook long enough to drive to Ohio and hunt for a weekend. I know. I want to get up there so bad, but you know, I do owe you one since you hunted with us in Union. I had to chase your dog around all night. What's your Facebook? And I'll add you. Just Nick Gilliland, or you can add me on Nightlife Kennel. Either one. Aaron said, I talked to you in Messenger. I showed you a little black tan I had. Yeah, I believe I do remember that. That was a pretty dog. Get on Plenty of Fish and find a girl. I do not need a girl, but I have a Miss Nightlife right now. She may be showing up in the near future. But Stevie, David told you, you need to get on Plenty of Fish.
Sticking that.
Ben Cunningham is waiting for me too. He wants to take you squirrel hunting. I remember talking to him about something. He said he knew you real well. There's somebody else. Is that the guy up there in Ohio that's got them curs that are like really like got a bunch of world champions? I'd read up about something about that. Alan Franklin, that's it, Matt. That's who I was talking about. I heard he's the man when it comes to squirrel hunting up there. What dog food do I feed? I am Value Pack right now. I've been Value Pack now for probably 10 months, and they actually sponsor my channel now. I like their dog food, and I'm good friends with Ronnie Mace. He's the representative for them around here. He's the one who hooked me up and kind of got me started on it, let me try it out, and then I really liked it. So he's a sponsor of ours. I use the Black Bag, which is high performance, I think. Yeah, Alan Franklin. Stevie, I don't need Plenty of Fish. Sounds like Matt does. They say you need Plenty of Fish.
Who said that?
Stevie.
Dadgummit.
You broke my light.
Sorry guys. It's my fault. Take it out of my pay.
He's a man. You actually met him last year almost. I didn't recognize. Oh, I didn't know it at the time. You got to introduce me to him though.
Who said that?
Matt Williams talking about Alan Franklin.
No, about the women.
Oh, Stevie.
Stevie.
In Kentucky. Yeah. What kind of wormer do you use? I like Panicure. I actually get the big tube like for horses, and I just squirt like a little bit, like you know, to the first joint of my finger. I rub it up in the dog's mouth, and that's what I use. If I got a pup that's really bad wormy, I use I think it's Safeguard or Sentry Guard or something like that. It's a powder you put in their food for 3 days, and then 21 days later you come back and do it again. So, but if it's just regular maintenance wormer, I use that Panicure. But if it's a new dog or the really bad wormy, I'll use that other. I'll try to look into that and post that in my next video what I use. Aaron says, first time you started making hide and hide do in their house when you were feeding, how did that turn out? It turned out pretty good, because one of the best training aids Sport Dog makes, or really anybody, is a hat. And so whenever they would I'd tell Hyde to get in his house, and if he'd pop his head out, I'd pop him on the nose with my hat, make him get back in there, and I did not feed him until he did. And I made him climb in his house. I dumped the food in his bowl, and I made him stay there, and I walked around. I fed every single dog that was there. There was, let's see, I had 2 coon dogs, and my dad has 7 beagles. Fed every one of them and told him to stay in his house, and he did. And then I told him, okay, that's my word for him. When I say okay, he gets out and eats his food. And now I've got Tough and Hyde doing this, or Tough and Nick's doing the same thing. You ever had any deer dogs? No, in my country you cannot run deer with dogs. I've had a couple dogs try that and they got broke. Matt, you didn't like me then. You know you did. You had a crush on me. I seen you staring at me from across all the mucks. Have I had Hyde since a pup? No, I got Hyde at 16 months old. Another guy had raised him and started him, and then sold him to a guy named Brody in Easley, South Carolina. And then Brody was getting out of coon hunting because of his work, so I give $600 for Hyde, 16 months old. He was very well started, but he was nowhere near finished, and I finished him out and made him basically what he is. But he was a well started dog. I've had him for a 2-week trial, and I treed almost a dozen coons. I think we treated a lot of coons with him. So go come loose, son. It's about time. I know. What time is it?
It is 8:28. Say 8:30.
We got all night. Matt, are you working on lights?
Aaron, Matt, you warmed me up today.
I might talk him into it. See, if we hunt here and it's no good, like it seems to be lately because of the full moon.
Okay.
And the property, we have to have some kind of entertainment. Last time
Yes.
I had Will fall off, which was an accident, but I'm glad that was on camera. And so I might have to get Matt doing it.
Aaron, if y'all get, say, 50 likes on this video, we'll do a magic mic. Number 2.
Number 2, and we're at 11 likes, guys. So
hey, come on, y'all can do it.
Pick up the phone, call people, tell them to like it if you
Yeah.
want to see Matt dance.
If y'all want to see me dance, get 50 likes.
Matt Williams says there isn't a dozen coons in South Carolina, and you are correct. And the reason why is because Kim Bishop hunts down there, and he thinned them all out.
Thank you, Kim Bishop.
So no, they're at the. Oh, we're up to 16. Oh, look at there, they're climbing.
Oh, look at that! Come on,
16
guys.
likes.
Come on.
If you ever make up north to Michigan, get with us and come kill some big coon. I love that, man. I keep hearing about y'all's 30, 40 pound coons. I'd love to get a hold of that.
Stevie said bring me down to Kentucky this fall.
If I can get him away, I will.
If we can go on the weekend, I can, but with work, I don't know, Stevie.
That says he won't come. How many coons have you treated in one night? 5. And that was, well, it depends on what state. I mean, 5 here is very hard to pull off. I treed 3 in one tree, and then I treed 2 singles, so that was 5 total. Now we've treed like 8 in Lamb Between Lakes in Kentucky, which is kind of common. We treated a bunch of doubles that night. Facebook would fall apart. Yeah, it can't function without me. Do you know any good red bone bloodlines or kennels? I do not. I'm sure they're out there. I just don't follow them. So I hear Timber Chopper's good, but that's just something I've heard. I don't know.
Yeah.
Come up to Southern Virginia. I'd love to. That's what I'm gonna do one day. I'm gonna pack up like in November in my truck, and I'm just gonna bounce around state to state. I'm gonna
That'd
hook
be
up to you guys. If y'all just give me a place to sleep and some timber, we'll go cut a dog. I'll hunt with you one night, and I'll move on to the next guy. And I'm just gonna tour coon hunting for about a month.
Magic Mike might be in that.
He might.
He might. I don't know. Work.
Big Country, you've done a nice job with him. That dog seems to handle really well. Don't let Magic get hurt dancing in there tonight. He better. Big Country. He won't get hurt because I got to tote him out and that ain't going to happen. Thank you for the compliment. Hides, he's a real good handling dog, and he's a decent coon dog. He's not great, but he's decent. If you ever come to Williamsburg, Kentucky, I'll show you. Sounds good, bud. Matt says, where is Kim? Kim, I don't know. Kim is so busy grading and doing, like business work. I don't think he coon hunts much right now. We're up to 19 likes, by the way.
Are we?
Yep.
Heck yeah. Yeah, Kim.
I'd like to get Kim in here. Now, this country right here is not big enough for Kim. Kim Bishop is a legend, y'all. He's been on a couple of my videos, and he's got a dog named Zip that he didn't actually, he named him Zip, but he didn't name him for this reason, but I really think it fits. I call him Zip Code because I've literally watched that dog leave zip codes, like after coon. And it had to meet, too. Matt can attest to this. He's seen it. You will walk your butt off behind Zip, but you will see meat.
He's actually, Zip is Eric's dog's.
Yeah, Eric Shoemaker. Eric Shoemaker was on one of my videos with Matt a while back. He had a little female named Zipper. She was off of Zip. So 20 at 20, we got 20 watching, 20 likes.
Look at that. Come on, guys. 30 more.
Well, what are some good Walker bloodlines or kennels?
Nightlife.
Kennel wise, I'm not exactly sure, but when it comes to bloodlines, I'm really liking Clover stuff. Clover's real accurate dogs. And then anything you can get close to old, like off the Cowie Creek or Sackett or Rock River and Yadkin, any of that stuff, the old blood, that's what I definitely go towards. Matt Williams probably tell you more about that. Matt says, one brings Zip up. He's an absolute coon dog. You're right. That dog, we need a real good female that can breed with Zip and make some dogs. And, yeah. I've seen him cast Zip a few times and not come back with a coon, but that dog hunted out for miles and come back and never opened his mouth. Yeah. There wasn't a coon in the country, or Zip would treat it. Rufus, let me know. We will take good care of you here. My grandsons will show you how to run them hills. Sounds good. Matt Williams, Lucille. Oh, that's your dog, Lucille. Yeah, well, she's pretty. What do I look for in a good dog box? Brands, options. Well, I don't want to let the cat out of the bag too soon. But recently, and this is coming in the near future, this month, we actually made a deal with a new dog box company. And this is not your everyday diamond plate dog box. This is something very unique. And I ordered one, and I'm going to go pick it up about middle of the month. I'll be making a video on that. But I'll let you know right now, it is not one of your big name dog boxes. This guy's making some custom one-off stuff that is absolutely awesome, and it looks old school. And
who said that? Alward's Adventures?
Yep.
I bought my dog box, my new one, last summer? Yeah, last summer.
He got the Diamond Deluxe, right?
Yeah, the Diamond Deluxe. It just come out, and it's for a small truck. And I can fit 4 dogs in it if I wanted to. I mean, Diamond Deluxe is a good brand. They'll take care of you. Like, actually, one day me and Nick were riding down the road, and my handle fell out of my door, and called Diamond Deluxe, and they sent me a brand new handle for free.
Diamond Deluxe is a real good brand. I've seen guys where they've wrecked their trucks and their box was intact. Their dogs was rattled all to pieces, but their dogs were safe. So, and then I've had 2 Diamond Deluxes, liked them real well. And then Houndsman Deluxe is what I got now. That camo box y'all see, that's Houndsman Deluxe. But I found something that I absolutely love, and but what I have to have in a box is I need top storage, and that's just throw coats and junk like that in.
Yeah.
I like the idea of a bottom storage box, but I can't afford one, and it's just got to be big enough to where I can haul at least 3 or 4 dogs. You know, I've got a truck big enough that I don't have to have a small box, so I want to fill up the room as much as I can.
Kentucky.
I like Lucille, man. She's pretty.
Mm.
What's Lucille off of? Ever hunted with Kentucky Cooner? No, I have not. I met him I met him 2 or 3 times. Winter Classic this year. Orangeburg, I think I met him. There's somewhere else. I have met Kentucky Cooner, but I have not hunted with him. Thanks. I'd love to hunt together one day. I have plenty of land. Oh, you got plenty of land? Let's go. I ain't even going to use you, but I'd like to hunt with you. Sounds fun. I'm game for going hunting anywhere. Matt says you use Evans boxes. Kyle and Angie Evans are good people. I'm going to tell you right now, if Matt Williams recommends them, they are good people. And they must make good product. You can take Matt's word for anything. Big Country Diamond Deluxe Evans makes a good box. Used to be Mullins. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I've had 2 or 3 diamonds. I got 1 now.
My uncle had an Evans, and it was good. It lasted a pretty good time, but he only had it for a couple months, and then he actually introduced me to Diamond Deluxe, and I just fell in love with them. They're just good boxes all the way around.
Matt says he's she is off of Dr. Law and Poison Ivy. Tom Hopkins. She's pretty dog. Richard asked if I ever treated possums. Yeah, especially with some of the other dogs I used to have. Hyde has treated 2 possums, and both times he was with another dog, and he was being competitive, and he treed that tree because the other dog started on it. The other dog left it. Hyde did not. The coon got knocked out, and Hyde rode the lightning. So since then, I have not had that problem. But don't say I won't have it again. How did I tone train Hyde? Well, I just take him for walks. Like sometimes I get off work and I just walk him around the yard or whatever. And I put the collar on him, and he'd start walking out from me, and I just tone him. I say, "Come here, or I'd have a treat in my hand, and he'd come to me. One thing I've always done is I've never used the tone for a negative thing. Anytime I tone him, it's come here, it's been praised, it's good. If he's in trouble, he does not get a tone. Been looking at old dry pond boxes. Those look pretty cool. I've seen those.
Yeah.
Got a Bryson Reed. Got a red bone pup with a good mouth. How old's your pup? And what's the bloodline? But I stay in a little town in South Carolina called Ridgeway. If you're ever interested. Sounds good. Whereabouts in South Carolina is that? Because I've hunted a lot of South Carolina.
I played baseball in Ridgeway. I just can't remember where. I can't even remember how to get there.
Stevie says, Matt, you might not want to come down with Nick. We'll walk the baby fowl. You got some steep country. Stevie, we got some steep country here.
We do. Big Hungry.
Yeah.
That night that Hyde treed 900 yards in.
Yeah, we got some rough country, like y'all do too.
I'm used to it. I grew up in it. I actually grew up, like Nick said, squirrel. He hunted rabbits. I hunted squirrels. My dad was into squirrel hunting. We had beagles and a couple feists. And man, we used to run up and down a place called Big Hungry up here in Hendersonville, North Carolina. And man, you talk about steep.
Yeah, we're used to steep country, but that's why we travel 45 minutes down the road to not so steep to hunt. It is easier for us fat boys.
Mm-hmm.
Matt says, always recast on command. When you teach them to recast, when you teach them to heal. Yep, absolutely. Aaron says, my Uncle Matt is a Diamond Deluxe. Me and him stuffed 8 dogs in that box. Yeah, I got a big rigging box that's a diamond.
Mm-hmm.
And it's huge. I could probably put 8 in there. It's about 40 minutes from Chester. I hunt in Chester. Is that the north, south, east, west of there? Which way? We road hunt, so we cheat, LOL. It's alright. I don't road hunt much, but
I've done my fair share of it.
Big Country, you used to do a live hunt, so we can go with you one night. I would like to do that. The problem is, if I do a live hunt, because sometimes I use my phone, I can't film the hunt for later. But I'll consider that. I really will. Bourbonville, Kentucky, need someone to tree coons. Well, I am not your man, but I'll be glad to come true.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to try. Messed up a little, Matt. Have you ever rig hunted? No, I have not. That's kind of a bear hunting thing around here. So, which is the places that I have to hunt, we don't really have roads in them. We just we got road to get in, and then we cast and we hunt the country. So we don't really have roads that you can ride around and hunt. We're up to 21 likes. Come on, guys.
Come on, 50.
50 likes, and Matt will Magic Mike dance.
I will.
I'm gonna get him to do it regardless. Matt Williams, you never did answer me. Are you working on lights tonight, or what are you doing? 23 likes.
Woo.
We're climbing.
Come on, guys. Come on.
I'm not sure, but is there any way I can get in touch with you about hunting when season comes back around? Yeah. Sorry, I have to say your name, Marcellus. Hopefully, I hope I didn't butcher that. You can message me on Nightlife Kennel Facebook or Nick Gilliland Facebook. You can message me there too.
Man.
I'm alive and breathing, so yes, he is working on lights. Okay, guys, flood Matt Williams with Big Dog Light orders right now. He is in his basement slaving over them, and I guarantee you he'll have them shipped out to you by in the morning. You got to hold up to that, Matt. He's cussing me right now.
Yeah.
He's like, no,
Please.
don't listen to that. Order, please, but no, you won't have it tomorrow. Ever seen a coon dog with a 5-inch tail? No, was it naturally that way, or was it docked? I mean, a tail, if you have a dog's tail docked, it shouldn't affect it any. Matt says bring it on. Order up. He'll ship them out to you. Randy says Old Hide's one smart coon tree hound. He's got some brains about him. I give him that. He's got some more issues he's got to work with to be exactly what I want in a coon hound, but I'm happy with him. He is my buddy. Where is Big Dog based out of? It's out of Ohio. Matt Williams, you'll have to tell what city you're in. I know it's in Ohio. How to get it docked because of an infection? It didn't affect the dog though, did it? Hello from West Virginia, Billy Joe Eckers. How you doing, bud? Big country. We have some pretty nice game lands to hunt here in Lenoir. Yeah, you do. Okay. I know where Lenoir is. Rough country. Some good road to drive through. Well, big country, we're going to get down there. That ain't far from me. I'm in Polk County, North Carolina right now. Do I have Nightlife clothing yet? I want a shirt. Okay, guys. Nightlife apparel, shirts, and hats are at the artist right now. The artwork is done, and I'm waiting for a quote on the shirts and the hats. And as soon as I get them, they will be for sale. So hopefully within a month, we will have some. I will tell you guys now, I do not have enough money to buy a ton of them and have them made. So it may be I take orders for a week or two, and then I have the printer print them up. And so it may take you a couple weeks to get them, because I don't have the money, especially with shirts. You got to get so many sizes. I can't stock them and then mail them out to you guys. So if y'all can bear with me on that stuff, I will have them ready. Okay, sorry guys if we lost you there. We're back. Matt Williams says, guys, spend money to make money. I gotta have the money to spend first. I don't have Big Dog Light Company money. Lost a few of your comments there when we got back on. So last one I seen was Matt Williams said, guys, spend money to make money. Talking about the shirts and hats. We are gonna have shirts and hats. That's coming soon. Hope everybody can come back. I see viewers going down. We're at 23 likes, so.
I know. We're at 8:45 too.
Yep. Need to make decals and license plate. Real Coon or Nay Coon Hunter 52 says we are. Decals for sure. I am making those. Stevie May says I like to find a good property around here to drop hunt. I haven't done that in a long time. You got some big country up there, Steve. Jimmy Davis' license plates would be cool. I will take that in consideration, guys. We've also looked at making like tumblers, koozies, and then I actually seen a thing where we can make like Bluetooth speakers with the emblem on. But we're gonna work on some stuff. License plate, hadn't thought about that, but we'll definitely make that. I've lost my comments here, guys. Somebody comment something. I think I've lost my comments. We're having technical difficulties.
Down here in the woods. There they are.
License plate would be cool. Sorry guys, having technical issues here. Well. Oh, there they are. Matt H, Jimmy Davis, ... Okay, yeah, we got
Bear with us.
Big Country. Yes, sir. We will. I don't have a Facebook, but I got Instagram. Do you? Yes, I do. I'm at Nightlife Kennel, all lowercase. That is my Instagram. Big Country. Randy Hall, would you let a man breed a good female to hide? Yes, I would, and actually that's something we are considering right now. I do want to breed a female to hide. I'm not really interested in a pup off of him just yet because I've got pups to train, but not trying to be hard to get along with here. But the female, I would have to hunt with her, and she'd have to prove herself because I want to make sure I breed to something good if I'm going to breed. And the only thing I would want is price off of one pup or part ownership of a pup with whoever I breed with.
Where's Big Country from?
Big Country says from Lenore.
Lenore?
Okay.
I've been down there before playing baseball.
Randy Hall, would you? Well, we're down to 12 viewers. So, all right, guys. I think we're going to, I took some things in consideration. I appreciate y'all jumping on. We're going to work on the license plate deal. That sounds really good. Big Country says, yeah, I went to South Caldwell. Okay. Yep. We know around about where you're at. Oh, a couple more comments come in. Is there any way I can get in touch with you so we can possibly hunt together when season comes back in? Marcelous comment. Yep. Facebook, Messenger, Nick Gilland or Nightlife Kennel. And Instagram at Nightlife, all lowercase. You can message me on there too. Stevie May, we're going to try to get in there, bud, and get after them. Jimmy, appreciate it, buddy. All right, guys, so we're going to get off here and load these dogs. We're already on property. We're just going to put collars on them and hook in here. And I doubt we'll get after anything because this property is not the best, but we're going to try our best. Big Country season, we tree coons year-round. Next video you make with a youngster about 5 foot tall, let them try your big dog light on. My son wants one. Matt Williams, before we go, Alward's Adventures is asking about the big dog light, and he's got a son that's about 5 foot tall. Will it fit him? I believe it will. Tree one for me, guys. Tree them. Matt says later. Maybe he already went off. Alward, yes, the big dog light I know for sure will fit your son. Matt says yes, it will. Big Country, y'all be safe. Marcel asked if we're gonna make a video tonight. Yes, we are.
Oh, yeah.
We're getting ready to hook everything up and get the video in right now. So I appreciate you guys tuning on. We're gonna do these weekly. Next week we're probably gonna do on Instagram, which is, like I said, is at Nightlife Kennel, all lowercase. But we're going to do weekly live videos every week where you guys can ask questions and we all get together. I appreciate you guys. Y'all like family to me, so hashtag Nightlife Family. We appreciate it, and we will see y'all later on. Thank you.